Good afternoon, and I welcome you, students. We are going to solve questions on important topics for different competition exams. Sit comfortably on the chair. Are you comfortable? Tell me. Are you comfortable, students? Yes? Am I not able to listen to you? We are going to begin the session, students. Am I audible? Tell me. The questions are on the screen for us, students. We are working for different type of question answer sessions. And as you can see on the screen, read the passage given below and answer the following questions. There will be question answer based on the passage and paragraph. We have done this earlier also. Tell me, did we do it earlier? Yes or no? I'm not able to. Okay, why you are not interacting? That's my point. Students, you should interact with me. Okay, before I begin my session, we will do some exercises. Sit comfortably and inhale up, exhale down. We will do Bhastrika. This is a very good exercise to boost our energy and inhale more oxygen. We will do it 10 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, neck rotation. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Down, up, down, up, down, up. 3 times clockwise rotation. 1, 2, 3. 3 times anti-clockwise rotation. 3 times anti-clockwise rotations. Hands open, close 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wrist rotation, wrist rotation. 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now arms rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open up the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your shoulder rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we will do some breathings to relax our body, to relax our muscles. Your muscles are stressed up because you work the whole day, students. So we must be relaxed when we start our classes so that we can focus, we can concentrate on the questions which are given. Unless we understand the question, we can never answer the questions correctly in the exam. Focus is important, concentration is important. There should be no distraction. We try to remove all the stresses, all the tensions and stiffness at different parts of the bodies by doing few exercises before we begin our session. Is it okay? Tell me. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for breathing? We will inhale from the nose, exhale from the mouth strongly. I will show you what I am doing. Inhale deeply from the nose, exhale from the mouth. We will do that 5 times and then we will see what is the result of this. You will tell me yourself. Close your eyes and sit comfortably on the chair. Your feet should be touching the ground. Relax your body, relax your arms, relax your feet, your neck. Inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale deeply. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale deeply. Exhale from the mouth. Another round. Last round. Okay, come back. Rub your arms. And heat energy is produced. Healing energy. Gentle massage your face. Massage your face, your eyes. Massage your face, your eyes. And with smiles, you can open your eyes and prayer to the God and the universe for the things we have in this world. We are very thankful to God, thankful to the universe for all the good things which we have, because of which we are working, and even the Zoom and the network sessions we are working in order to teach you, and you are learning, students. All right, come back. Now we will begin our session. We will begin session. Focus and concentrate is the most important thing. We have to focus and concentrate. What we have to do? Focus and concentrate. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have energy. We have relaxed our mind and activated our body to answer questions. Students, here are passage-based question where he is saying these are the following passages, and read the passage and answer the questions below. So we should be able to first read the passage correctly and note down the important points. That is the way we will answer such questions in the exam. So we have to read the passage first. Read the passage given below and answer the following questions. You be with me, students. The passage is a colloid is a heterogeneous system. Have you read about colloids, student? Very important topic, colloids. You know, true solution, colloids and suspension. Have you studied about them? Or you will have to revise all this course before you go to the exam. Let me tell you, these are very important. This is based on the surface chemistry. You have read about colloids. And you know, colloids are heterogeneous system. The size of the colloidal particle is in between the true solution and the suspension. So you have to study all this. If you have not done it, our purpose is to revise the course as well as to expose you to different topics of the chemistry which will be asked in the coming examinations. Have you noted down? Colloid is a heterogeneous system in which one substance is dispersed as very fine particles called dispersed phase in another substance called dispersion medium. You know how the colloids are made? Dispersed phase, and second is the dispersion medium. Am I right? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can, when I am teaching, you can use your books. There is no problem from my side. We revise the course, student, and we try to solve question answers so that you can get a complete revision as well as understand that how to answer the questions. Colloid system, you will get in the book what are colloids and how many types of colloids are there, and you will find that this is a very important topic for the exam. Plenty of questions are always asked in the colloids. You will get a table also of the type of colloidal system. For example, you will get sol. There are sols, aerosols. Aerosols are there, gel emulsions. You can study more about them. You can study more about them. Then solid sols are there, foams are there. All these are examples of these colloidal solutions. So you have one dispersed phase, fine particles in a dispersion medium. These dispersion medium could be solid, liquid, gas, and dispersed phase could also be solid, liquid, or gas particles. So there is no reason. There will be different types of the colloidal systems. So gas will not be a colloidal system because they mix completely with one another. So we'll have 8 types of colloids. You can see them, what type of colloids are there. Smoke is a colloid. Smoke is a aerosol. You know, smoke is aerosol. In smoke, carbon particles, solid particles are suspended in gas. So you have smoke. You have cheese. Cheese is gel. Cheese is a gel in which you have dispersed phase is liquid and in solid. Cheese, what cheese you are eating, and the butter. Then milk is an emulsion. Milk is an emulsion. Liquid emulsion. What is milk? Milk is an example of emulsion. It has one liquid mixed in another. Liquid fat in liquid is mixed. That is milk emulsion. So you have a fog, mist. They are aerosols. Clouds are aerosols. What you have water droplets in air. Water droplets in air, and then you have um, gas in solid. Gas in solid like foam rubber. Foam rubber, and you have gas in liquid, which is like froth or foam. All these are colloids, which I gave you many examples of that. Note down everything. Whatever I say, note down, because you have to understand and note down. Colloid is classified on the basis of various criteria. Depending upon the nature of interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, colloidal salts are divided in two categories. There are two types of colloids, lyophilic and lyophobic. You have read, is very important. Based on interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. There are colloids, what we am talking about, students? Lyophilic colloids, lyophilic salts, and you have lyophobic salts. Important. Do you know the lyo means liquid loving colloids. Liquid loving colloids, they are formed by directly mixing, quite stable. What happens when in these salts there is a strong interaction between the dispersed phase particles and dispersion medium. They love the liquid. They love the liquid. That's what we are saying. So these salts can be easily reconstituted, and they are reversible type of salts. They are quite stable salts. They are quite stable salts. Student, for example, gelatin, gum, starch, gelatin, gum, starch, starch solution. You know, they are all lyophilic salts. And lyophobic salts, what are the lyophobic? They are liquid heating. They are liquid heating. Lyophil means liquid loving. These are liquid heating. They are not stable, and they need some stabilizing agent also. We have studied everything about them in other lectures which we have uploaded in the YouTube. You want, you can listen to them. They can be easily precipitated or coagulated, and they are not very stable. They are irreversible, and they will need stabilizing agents for their preservation. Stabilizing agents will be required for their preservation. Examples are metals and their sulfides. Metals and their sulfides. Arsenic sulfide is there, gold. All these metal and their sulfide, they are lyophobic salt. What he says further, depending on whether the dispersed phase and dispersion medium are solid, liquids, and gases, most common division are sols. What I said, sols. This solid in liquids, sols, gels, jelly. What is jelly? Liquid in solid. Gel. I wrote here gel. See, liquid in solid. Liquid is the dispersed phase. Solid is the dispersion medium in the gel. What it means? There is always two things: dispersed phase and dispersion medium. In gel, what will happen? In sol, what will happen? Solid in liquid. Solid in liquids. They are sols. They are sols. So sols, you already know. Paints. Paint is example of sol. Paint. You know about paint? What is a paint? You have different colors of dyes. Yellow paint, red paint, green paint. What is that? That is a yellow color dye, which is solid, and there is a liquid. Liquid could be alcohol or some other solvent in which they are dissolved to form the paints. So they are solid as dispersed phase, and liquid is the dispersion medium in sols. Note down everything. Important point I'm telling you. When I say sols,
Always you have two things, dispersed phase. And second, dispersion medium, students. Be careful. These two things should be known to you. In the solid dispersed phase and dispersion medium is a liquid. For example, when I say paints are example of this, paints are example of this. Then they are saying gels. You have seen jelly, gel, gel. You have seen jelly, student, or you have seen cheese or butter. So here, what is liquid? Is the dispersed phase is liquid, and dispersion medium is the solid. And what they are saying, emulsions, liquids. You have sols, you have gels, and third you have emulsion. Milk is example of emulsion. Liquid is the solid. Liquid is the dispersed phase, and liquid is also the dispersion medium. So these are emulsion, students. Liquid in liquid. Liquid in liquid, they are examples of the emulsions. Depending upon the type of particles of dispersed phase, there are three types: multimolecular, macromolecular, and associated colloids. What is we are trying to do, students, with you? Trying to revise the course that there are different type of colloids which are there. Multimolecular colloids are those when on dissolution, the smaller molecules will form aggregates. Smaller molecules will form aggregate multimolecular, and they will become of the size of the colloidal particles. For example, gold sol is example of multimolecular colloids. The large number of gold particles will aggregate,
Yeah.
form multimolecular colloids. So sulfur sols are also example of that, multimolecular colloids.
Okay, sir.
Note down everything you have to note down. Important. Multimolecular examples, I said gold and sulfur sols. These particles, what happens? They form aggregates and become of the size of the colloidal particle. Macromolecules are those the size of the particle itself is very large. That comes in the colloidal range. For example, starch, cellulose, and proteins. Starch is a macromolecule. Polymers, these are polymers. Starch is a polymer of what? Glucose. So a large number of glucose molecules are present. They are macromolecules. You have natural ones, which I am talking of. These starch is there, rubber is there. Then synthetic polymers are also example of molecular colloids. So they are quite stable, and they will show colloidal range size particles. Associated colloids at low concentrations, they behave as true solutions. But when I increase the concentration at a critical mesel concentration, at a Kraft temperature, what happens? They become colloids like soaps and detergents. Soaps and detergent, they are coming in this range of associated colloid, students. So here is a complete view of this is all we are talking about surface chemistry. In the surface chemistry chapter, we are talking of colloids. I will say students should study about it. What are colloids, how they are prepared, what are their properties, and different classification of the colloids. Lyophobic, lyophilic, and what we are talking of multimolecular, macromolecular, and associated colloids. Questions will be there in the paper based on this. Note down all this so that we will be now answering the questions based on this. This was just a revision of this chapter of the colloids. Colloids, students. Have you read it completely? Noted all the important points?
Yeah, sir.
Note down, then I will begin the question answer sessions. Absolutely essential to understand each and every line, each and every word, so that we can focus, pay attention, and answer the questions. Okay, question answer sessions. In these questions, the statement of assertion followed by statement of reason is given. Choose the correct answer. Now we are talking of students assertion and reason questions. Assertion, what is assertion and reason, how to solve assertion and reason I have explained to you earlier also. What is an assertion? Is a statement.
Yes, sir.
First you have to find out whether assertion is right or wrong. Reason is also another statement. You have to find whether the reason is right or wrong. Then the answers are, four choices are given. What are the four choices, students? First is assertion and reason, both are correct. Statements, these are statements, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. This is the first thing you have to study and answer it. First you will read it, you will read the question carefully, then you will answer. Assertion and reason, okay? Both are
Yes,
correct,
sir.
and reason is the correct explanation. This you will read. Second part, this is a choice A. B, assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation for the assertion. This is B. Then you have choice B, students. What do you have? Choice B. Choice C, assertion is correct, but reason is wrong. Choice D, assertion is wrong, but reason is correct. D is the easiest choice because once assertion is wrong, there is only one answer, that is D. Note down, students, clearly before I begin the question answer session. Pay attention, focus, concentrate, and think, then answer the question. Why I'm doing all those exercises before I start the session? Because I feel that you should be activated and you should be relaxed and you should be able to focus and concentrate on the question answer sessions. That was the reason, students, we tried to do some breathing exercises. That was the reason we tried to do some physical exercises, yoga techniques we are using in our programs to help student uh, become more emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually more strong and stable, so that they don't die when they see the questions. What is the story is when students who large paragraphs now they are sinking. Their mind is not interested to read it. Unless I read the complete passage, students, I will not be able to answer the question. Passages could be longer than what I am giving. Okay, first question number 1 is on the screen, student. He says range of diameter of colloidal particle is between 1 to 1000 nanometer. Is this correct or wrong? Tell me. Is the statement correct or wrong? You can study, you can read, student, and try to answer. First thing you have to find whether the given statement of assertion is right or wrong. Is the statement correct or wrong? First thing. You have 1 minute to answer the question now.
Mm, I think it is correct.
What do you mean by think? You have to be 100% sure. You can't say, I think. That is the way you will approach the examination, students. You have to be, what is the size of the colloidal particle? You can check it from the book. You already know what is the range which is given. The range of diameter of colloidal particle assertion, it is correct statement.
It's correct, sir.
You have to read it and you have to be 100%. You can't say that I think. You have to be saying, okay, yes, you know it, then you can answer the question. Reason, colloidal particles are larger than particles of true solution, but smaller to remain suspended. Is that the correct statement?
Yes, sir.
That is also correct. Okay. Is this correct explanation for the assertion? Next question is this correct explanation for the assertion? Yes or no? They are two independent statements. They are not dependent on one another. This is correct, but this is not the correct explanation for the
Yes,
assertion.
sir.
This is not the correct explanation for the assertion. Then what will be my answer? A, B, C, or D? What answer we are writing for this in the exam? Both assertion, reason correct, but reason not correct explanation for the assertion. What answer I will write? You have already read 4 choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what is the correct answer here?
Yes, sir.
What is the correct answer?
Answer will be B.
B is the correct answer. What will I write? B. Answer is B here. Answer is B. All right. You see that we have to learn how do we answer different type of questions. Earlier we discussed multiple choice question. We discussed numericals. Now we are talking of assertion reason questions. These are very important and they help us in revising the course, as well as how to answer the question is important. Those students who are not studying, they cannot answer the question. You have to study and become a very good reader as much as possible. Study more and more, more and more. Next question, assertion. Colloid is a heterogeneous system. Is it correct statement?
Yes, sir. Correct statement.
It is a correct statement. Colloidal particles have enormous surface area per gram as a result of their small size. Is that the correct statement?
Yes, sir.
That is also correct statement. Is that the correct explanation for this assertion?
Yes, sir.
But how it is correct?
No, it is wrong.
No. Suspension are also heterogeneous. It is not that only this that because of their small size. So then what will be answer? A, B, C, D. You have 4 choices.
B.
B is the correct answer here. Answer is B. Okay. Third question is on the screen. Firefighting foams used at emergency airplane landing is a colloidal system. Is a colloidal system. What firefighting system they are using? Foams. It is a colloidal system. Search out the answer, students. You have time. You have time to search the answers. No problem. You are aware of those applications of this firefighting system? Firefighting system. What are those firefighting system, students? So many things we are learning. So many things you are learning. See how much learning is involved. It is important, students, that you have to learn, learn, and learn.
Wait, sir, can I go to the washroom?
Okay. Firefighting foams used at emergency airplane landing is a colloidal system. That statement is correct statement. It is correct. They are used. Gold sol is a multi-molecular colloid. Gold sol is a multi-molecular colloid. That is also correct statement. Now, is this reason the right explanation for the assertion? The statements are correct. Is it the correct explanation
Sir.
for the assertion? The answer is no. Then what will be the answer? Both are correct, but reason is not the correct assertion.
B.
Not answer is B. Next, gel on standing excludes small amounts of liquid. The phenomenon known as synersis. Gel on standing, small amount. Gel, you have seen gels, jelly.
Yes, sir.
That also is correct. A colloidal solution of ferric is hydrophobic colloid. What are hydrophobic colloids? There are two types of colloids. One are hydrophilic or hydrophobic, or lyophilic or lyophobic. This is a water heating colloid. Water heating colloid, that is also correct, but this is not the correct explanation. Then what answer is there? Answer will be B. Okay. What is the choice? Muddy water is an example of sol. Muddy water is an example of sol. What is the muddy water? There are some solid particles suspended in a liquid. In the liquid, that is a muddy water.
Yes, sir.
That is correct. And what he says, colloidal system in which solid is dispersed in liquid is called a sol. That is correct. And this is the correct explanation. Yes. Then what is the answer? What is the answer? A, B, C, D. Which one is the correct answer?
For this one, it will be A.
A is the correct answer. Next question on assertion reason are on the screen, student. He says there is no interface between gases. If I take one gas, another gas, if they mix, is there any interface between the gases? Is the statement correct, students? Think and answer the question. Think and answer the question. Gases, if I have hydrogen and oxygen, if I mix them, what happens? Is there any interface? In air, you have oxygen and nitrogen. Is there any interface between them? No. Then it is a correct statement. The shape and volume of gas are not definite. Does gas has any shape or volume?
No, it does not.
Then it,
No
what?
shape.
Then it is a correct statement.
Yes, sir.
But this is not the correct explanation for this. Then what is the answer?
Then for this, it will be B.
Answer B. B is the answer. Okay, next question. They are all based on assertion reason. Now they are not based on any paragraph. Paragraph is over. First, earlier we gave you a paragraph and asked you assertion reason questions. Now we are asking assertion reason question without any paragraph. There is no paragraph here. Only assertion reason. So you have to learn, you know the chapter you have studied on surface chemistry, and on that basis we are answering the question. These are based on surface chemistry, students. The purpose is that you should be able to revise the chapters, revise the topics. It's very important that you revise all the topics which are there. Next question, the molecules on the surface have lesser energy than the molecules inside. This statement is wrong. During absorption, surface of solid is in a state of strain. Okay, that is right. Then what is the answer, student? Then what is our answer? Once assertion is wrong, what answer we are giving from the 4 choices? Wrong assertion, answer is always D. You have seen that? Last D part. You have seen? Where is that? Assertion is wrong. That is the D part. Assertion correct, assertion correct, assertion correct. Only in D part you see assertion is wrong. So whenever in a question assertion will be wrong, the easiest answer will be D. Is it right? You got the trick to answer a question here. As soon as assertion is wrong, answer becomes D. Got it? Okay, note down. Next question. The enthalpy of physis option is less than chemis option. You have studied 2 types of adsorptions. You have studied physis option and we studied chemis option. Here the molecules are adsorbed by physical forces which are van der Waals forces. And here there is a chemical bond formation which takes place. That is the difference between physis option and chemis option. What he says, the molecules on this surface, 9th, the enthalpy of physis option is less than enthalpy than chemis option. Is it the correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. Molecules of adsorbate and adsorbent are held by van der Waals forces in physis option and by chemical bond in chemis option. Is that statement correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this the correct explanation? Is this the correct explanation for the assertion?
No, sir.
Why? What is wrong in it? Because of this reason only the enthalpy of physis option is less, because physical van der Waals forces are weaker. chemical bond formation will release more energy. Yes, this is the correct explanation. Then what answer we are giving?
We are giving A.
Answer is A. Okay, last another question. Gases are easily absorbed. Gases are easily absorbed on the surface of metal, transition metals. Is that correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Gases are easily absorbed on the surface of metal. Is the statement correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. Transition metals have free valency. Is it correct? Why the absorption takes?
Yes.
Correct. Is this the correct explanation?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then what is the answer?
A.
Answer is A. All right. This is how we answer the question in the exam, students. Next question. Next question. In chemisorption, adsorption keeps on increasing with the temperature. Is this the statement correct? Effect of temperature on physisorption and chemisorption. You have studied what happens if I keep on increasing the temperature. Will the chemisorption keeps on increasing or no? There will be some time after which it will start decreasing. Graphs have been given in the book. You should try to read them and study them. They are very important, student. Graphs are very, very important. Read them and study them. Study the graph of chemisorption, how the fraction of the gas adsorbed varies with the temperature. What type of graph is obtained in chemisorption? And you will find this is a wrong statement. And if the statement is wrong, what answer you will give? There is no need to study further in this matter. You have 4 choices. Only one choice has got wrong assertion. What is the answer then? Answer. Which answer is there? A, B, C, D. Assertion is wrong. Answer D. Next question. According to Friedrich, x by m is equal to k p1 by n. Is this the correct mathematical formula for Friedrich equation? Is this the correct statement, students? What is Friedrich mathematical formula of Friedrich adsorption isotherm?
It is correct.
It is correct formula. The isotherm shows variation of amount of gas adsorbed by the adsorbent with the temperature. Is this statement is that correct or wrong?
It's correct.
It is where it is correct. It is not temperature. It gives with the pressure.
Oh, yeah,
See?
it's pressure. Yeah.
So then this is wrong. What will be the answer? Assertion
It will
correct.
be B.
Assertion correct. Reason wrong. What answer
It will
we
be
have?
B.
That be wrong answer. 4 choices I have given you. Assertion correct. Reason wrong.
There will be, it's a reason wrong. Will be C.
Answer C. You can't write the answer without reading all the four choices. Assertion correct, reason wrong. Answer is C. Next question. Lyophilic salts are prepared by directly mixing the substance with the dispersion medium. The two salts were discussed, lyophobic and lyophilic. Lyophilic salts are very stable like starch, gum, gelatin. They are liquid loving. They are prepared by direct mixing of substance with dispersion medium. Is this statement correct? This is the correct statement, students.
Sir.
Lyophobic salts cannot be prepared by simply mixing with a substance. That statement is correct or wrong. We have to first find out. This is also correct, but it is not the correct explanation. Therefore, what will be the answer? What answer we will give? Both are correct, but it is not the correct explanation. What is our answer then?
It will be B.
Answer B. Next question. Lyophilic colloids are called reversible salts. This is correct.
Yeah, sir.
It is correct. Lyophilic salts are liquid loving. That is correct. Is that the correct explanation?
Yeah.
No, no. This is not the correct
Okay, it's
explanation.
not correct. Okay.
Then what is the answer? Answer B. Okay. Next question. Soaps and detergent are macromolecular colloids. Is that the correct statement? Is this assertion correct? Oh. Soap and detergent are macromolecular colloids. That is wrong. They are associated colloids. Then what will be the answer? Assertion is wrong. What answer you are writing in the paper, student? Fast. You have four choices A, B, C, D. When assertion is wrong, there is only one choice given. What is that? D. We already know so much about it. Next question. Colloidal particles show Brownian movement. What is a zigzag motion? Zigzag motion. That is correct statements. We know so well about it. Brownian movement arises because of the impact of molecules of the dispersion medium with colloidal particles. That is a correct statement. And this is a correct explanation. The answer is yes. Then what is our answer, students? Answer A, we know about it. Next question on the screen. Colloidal acid is coagulated faster by 0.1 molar barium chloride than 0.1 molar NaCl. This 0.1 molar, this is a negatively charged colloid, negatively charged colloid. Then this is 2 plus, this is 1 plus, barium 2 plus, Na plus. So this has higher charge. The answer is correct. Barium chloride gives double the number of chloride ions than NaCl. That is correct. But it is not the correct explanation. Not the correct explanation. Then what is the answer for 17th? What answer you will give? Assertion correct.
This
Reason?
will be B.
B answer. Next question. Colloidal salts scatter light while true solutions do not. Tyndall effect. That is also correct. We are aware of the Tyndall effect. The particles in colloidal salt move much slower than that of the true solution because their size is larger. Correct. But this is not the correct explanation. What answer I will give then? What is the answer? A, B, C, D. A correct. Assertion correct. Reason correct. But reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Then what is our answer? Answer B. Aqueous gold salt is red in color. Yes. Correct. Color arises due to scattering of light by colloidal gold particle. That is also correct. And it is the correct explanation. The answer will be then A. Next question on the screen. Porous or finely divided forms of adsorbents adsorb larger quantities of adsorbate. Is it correct? Adsorption is due to the presence of pores which are present in the adsorbent which absorbs the molecule. There are pores in them. Because of that, they adsorbate. This is correct. The greater the specific area of the solid, greater would be the absorbing capacity. That is also correct. So what will happen if they will be finally divided form, means their surface area will be more. Then this is the correct explanation. Yes. What is the answer for this? What answer you are giving? Both are correct, and this is the correct explanation for the assertion. Answer is A.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. So these are some of the important question answers based on assertion, reason, very important for the exams. And try to share our videos with your friends and subscribe the channel, as we will be solving more and more important questions which will be required for different exams which you are giving. Then I will see you in the next class. Okay, bye bye. We'll meet you in the next class. All right. Okay.